at you live from the 801. Let's boogie. Alright, man. Not gonna lie, this is a good ass day whenever the Seahawks lose. Being that I'm a big Niner fan, but realistic, I know the Seahawks are a very tough team. Been rivals forever. It's a good ass day when Aaron Rodgers can take care of business. It was a good game. The Packers were dominating, man, but you know, whenever you have Russell Wilson, you're never out of the game. So it was good to see that little quarterback action. Both of those QBs are probably one of the most clutch QBs in the league. So either way, I knew it was going to be a good game, man. So it just came down to a few plays, and Devontae Adams went ahead and made those plays. He cut it a little bit tight because he should have went out of bounds instead of staying in bounds, but either way, it was a good-ass catch. Aaron Jones did his thing. Marshawn Lynch looked kind of vintage, man. In the goal line, he was stuffing it in. Boom, boom. Touchdown. Let's get it. Anyways, man, that was a fun game to watch. At the end of the day, came down to a few plays and who had the ball last. And Aaron Rodgers had the damn ball last. So what he did was making enough plays to move down the field and ultimately win the damn game. So yeah, let's get to that Vegas spread. I mentioned that the Green Bay Packers are going to win by 4, cover the spread. They ended up winning by 5 and covered that spread. So we got the W there. All right, man. So let's go on to the big scare, Kansas City versus Houston. Man, rarely do I ever mention special teams in this damn podcast, but we're going to talk about special teams because it was a huge part of that first half, man. So it came down to special teams. Houston came up with 24-0, and it came off of block punt and Deshaun Watson just being great. And then all of a sudden, Sorensen for Kansas City started balling out too. With the fake punt, Sorensen went and made that huge stop. You know, stop momentum, and I think that's where it turned the game around. You knew Kansas City was gonna get hot eventually, but they scored super quick because of their special teams, man. So obviously they balled out. You can only contain Patrick Mahomes for so long until he starts going off. He went bananas, man. The Cheetah, I thought he got hit stick so bad he wasn't gonna come back in the game. Travis Kelce got a little bit banged up, but he came back in the game and started balling too. So just mentally tough, man. I think Kansas City got the juice. They're going to have a tough matchup over there against the Titans next week, so it's going to be a fun one, man. They're totally different styles. So one can pass all day, has all these weapons, all these toys that he could throw to, and you know, with the Titans, you got a beast that can't be tackled by one guy. So that's going to be a fun one next week. Talking about the spread for that one, yeah, Kansas City ended up covering that. Vegas had the odds by 9. They ended up winning by more than 9. Either way, they covered the spread. So yeah, on the spread this week, I was 3 out of 4. The one that got won was the Ravens and Titans. The Ravens obviously lost. I thought the Ravens were going to win, but they weren't going to cover the spread. So I guess I kind of have it half right, but at the same time, I didn't get it all the way right. So I could be 4 for 4 or 3 for 4, whatever you want to freaking cut it. Either way, it was a good week on predictions. Hopefully, if you are using my bets or looking at my podcast and using it as bets, you're winning some money right now. All right, man. So let's talk about the big game, big college game. I don't usually cover this unless it's the big boys, man. There's Clemson versus LSU. It's big time. It's the Heisman winner versus, you know, the national championship winner last year. Trevor Lawrence and you got the Heisman winner Barrow, whatever, however you spell his name. He's a beast, man. Both QBs are very, very established. They got big household names. It's gonna be a fun one to watch because it should be a high-scoring game. Just because both of them can sling the damn ball all over the field. It's gonna be fun because LSU had a hard schedule this whole year. Obviously, going through SEC is always hard, and then getting that W against Alabama, man, now you know they're for real. So definitely a different LSU team that we're used to seeing. LSU, usually you're known for the ground game and, you know, out-muscling your guys, but this LSU team is pretty finesse, man. They got some pretty good receivers that go up and get the damn ball. And it's fun because the QB is a beast. He's super accurate. It's gonna be a fun one. And then with Clemson, it seems like it's basically the same team as last year, at least offensive wise. You have Trevor Lawrence, and then you have ETN. You still got Dabo, man. They kind of remind me of the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick feel, kind of like they can't be beaten until they're beaten. I'm not gonna believe that they can. So let's get right into the Vegas picks. They got LSU winning, favored by 5.5. And to be honest, man, I'm not even gonna look at that spread. I'm gonna take Clemson straight up. I think they're going to win the game. Like I said, I think Trevor Lawrence is like basically the Tom Brady of college football. He won last year. Until someone beats him again, I don't see anybody beating them. That's the route I'm gonna go. I think Trevor Lawrence and Dabo Swinney, they got something special over there in Clemson. Got a good culture over there, and it's gonna be hard to beat, man. Anyways, follow me on Instagram, Hawaiian_TETI. I don't know if my editing skills will be good enough, but let's definitely point at the air anyways.